Welcome back to River City Live. So how important is mindset when it comes to success? Well, one person that can certainly answer that question is Joni Knighty. She is a psychotherapist, a hypnotist. She works with athletes and parents and coaches and teams around the world as they strive for success and in some cases, the Olympics. Hi, Joni, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Well, we're so happy to have you here. You know, I've been wanting to have a chat with you for a long, long time as I follow you on social media and some of the successes that you have through your company. So how did you become involved in sports counseling and hypnosis?
Yes, so I've been a therapist for 30 years, but my children were involved in sports, and just being around sports at different levels, I started to notice from a psychological standpoint that athletes were amazing when it came to the physical and technical side, but often when they got to their competitions, they failed to reach their goals. And it was really sad and disturbing to see that as hard as they worked. And so I wanted to be a part of helping this problem and helping athletes be able to reach their goals and feel good about all that hard work that they were putting in. And so I developed a program along the way to help do just that.
So I'm sure that some people think they know exactly what hypnosis is. They've seen it in the movies and on TV or maybe at a comedy club. But what does it mean in your practice and like who's a candidate?
Yeah, so that's a great question, and I love talking about what hypnosis is not. So I'm going to start with that and just say it's not magic, it is not mind control, it's not sleep, and it's not what you see in the movies. Actually, hypnosis is just using the part of your brain that actually helps you to make changes more quickly and permanently. And we call that's the subconscious mind. And so hypnosis is basically just helping individuals relax enough, yet stay in a focused state so that we can bypass what we call the critical faculty, which is the part of the brain that decides what gets back there and changes habits or develops good habits. And it allows us to make suggestions that the athlete or the person wants that will stick, get back there where the actual habits live and change them in a way that helps them be successful.
You gave an example once. I saw a talk you gave where you started out and you said, fill in the blank, you know, please don't squeeze the blank, and everybody in the audience yelled out, Charmin. Is that an example then of our mind just kind of, we hear a suggestion over and over again and eventually it just becomes a habit?
Absolutely. If in that case, you know, it's where we're watching commercials, we're watching TV, we're usually in a relaxed state if we're in our homes and just sitting back and listening to something. And so we're already in that relaxed state and we're hearing these messages over and over again. So yes, of course, we automatically, without even having to think, can answer that question.
And is there such a thing as self-talk and self-hypnosis? Can we instill habits in ourselves?
Yes, and most importantly, that's what I like to teach people to do. We want people to be able to do this on their own. It's important to be able to get yourself into a relaxed state, first of all, for your physical being, for your physical health, but also to put in the suggestions yourself that you want, not what everyone else wants, because we're bombarded with other people's suggestions all the time without even realizing it. We want to make sure we're choosing the ones that are right for us.
Well, for those who want more information, we do have the website up on the screen, Aim for Success. And Joni, we'd love to have you back sometime soon to talk more about it and maybe, you know, talk about some individual habits and how athletes are able to use these things, as well as people who are not involved in sports, but could use some mental toughness to get through their everyday life. So we appreciate very much you joining us, and we will be right back with more River City Live.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, and I'd love to come back and do it.